I see the enemy. Learn the ghetto gospel at the movie Ghetto D. Had to bring it to the light for the world to see. Yeah, about it. I think I'm Master P. Feel like the last done. I built a masterpiece. I hear the demons talking. I think they after me. Y'all niggas Pharisees. I think I'm Maccabees. Yelling Illuminati. I think I'm Machiavelli. Feeling like Malcolm Little. That's what the captain tell me. Feed your spirit food. Just let it pack your belly. Feds hating the camps. I think they tapped the celly. I'm in the wilderness. I think I'm John the Baptist. They want to burn my Bible. I told my mom to stash it. They hear it in my music. Cause every song's a classic. The flow is addictive. I let it calm the addicts. You lacking the faith. Ripley's, believe it or not. I steady all the time. Yeah, I got the cipher on lock. We was in the streets. Used to keep the heater on cock. Now I'm building the church. I think I'm Peter the Rock. I'm bad about it. I think I'm...
Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. This all praises to the Lord calls God. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, Ba'ashim in the name. Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Shemar Shai for the spirit to do lessons, man. And not being this particular spirit, bro. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone on the Brother Tazabah and the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. And this behavior. Let me make sure I ain't got anything else up that I don't want to be on the screen. This behavior, bro, is the fucking bowl hat nigga godly. This behavior, bro, on the Passover has been addressed so many times by the elders and apostles, brothers in the camps, your heads, your bishops, the prophets in general have addressed this party behavior, right? And it's been going on for a long time now. And at this point, right, let me get this one. Make sure this scripture that I had is in there. Yep. Get this one. At this point, there's no more rebuke that can be given, right? This is Isaiah 1:4. It says, sinful nation of people laden with iniquity, they see the evildoers, children that are corrupters that have forsaken Yahweh, and yeah, they're so-called keeping a Passover. But at the same time, you can see the dude at the top of the screen right there lined up. You see this dude, he got a bull hat on, Esau's dead man suit. And it ain't wear what the fuck you want, but Esau's dead man suit on. And it's a big ass party when the scriptures say, as often as you eat of this bread and drink of this cup, you do show forth the death of a Mashiach. So as often as we take of the Passover, we show forth that it's a remembrance of the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai did. It's not a time for party. It wasn't a party when Yahweh Shai died, man. The scriptures tell you his visage was so marred beyond the visage of men. Emmett Till, the Lord would have put Emmett Till's figure to shame when he was in his casket. So what party could be had? But like I said, we've put out the spirit of correction on this for so long, and no change has been done by these bodies. Right? Sakari at one point had their stuff in the strip club, which good, or in a club well, harlots that came around, but
every song's a classic. The flow was addictive. I
look,
let it calm the addicts. You lacking the faith,
this is better than a strip. This is a better thing than a strip club. I won't deny it. But that, the dude with the gun, you sitting on thrones like Yahweh Shai is not the one that sits on the throne. Like, that spirit is not of the scriptures. It's not of the spirit that the Passover is supposed to be in. So what more correction is going to be had? It says, all sinful nation of people led in with iniquity, a city of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Yeah, it says, why should you be stricken anymore? Right? The Lord's asking, like, what's the point of beating you and trying to correct you anymore? What's the point of brothers, like, really going in and telling you how to keep the Passover? At this point, you've heard it. You've heard it so many times. You've heard it so many times. These camps have heard it so many times. And we see that it's not going to change because every year it gets more elaborate. It says, you will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint. Meaning what? You are, you know what? Let's get this in a blue letter. Oh, 1 and 5, Salakia. So that word, head, let's get that first. Head, top, summit, upper part, chief, total sum, height, of front, being, head of man, animals. Head, it says chief, head of man, city, nation. All right. So the head, whole head, right? Let's get that word for sick. It says kalaya. And it says sickness. It says from malady, anxiety, calamity, disease, grief, sicknesses. Right? So your whole head, the entirety of your structure, how you're acting, your thought process is sick. Right? It says you're from the sole of the foot even into the head, there's no soundness in it. Right? But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed up, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. And you haven't take on that healing ointment that you're supposed to get with the scriptures. You went in the ways of the world. You wanted to have the acclaim of men, right? Which is why you got a concert. You got to do in this shit. The concert, you got women in the crowd that this ain't even their husband, just getting all excited for it. Women idolize a nigga on a stage, bro. They don't even see it, but at this point, there's no more talking that could be had, right? There's no more correction that can be given because it's not going to be taken. All right, this is 1 Samuel 15 and 23. It says, for rebellion is the sin of witchcraft and stubbornness, and these men have shown themselves stubborn. These bodies of men have shown themselves stubborn because correction came out. The scripture said it's supposed to be a solemn or serious assembly. What is serious about having a damn concert? What seriousness is prompted by a whack 100 Passover? What seriousness is prompted by Jake coming into a hall, 2 men sitting on thrones, right? 2 men sitting on thrones when Yahweh Shai and Yahweh is supposed to be the ones exalted upon the throne, to where nobody's giving a full reverence to Yahweh Shai. You have people holding guns in the Passover, lined up. What seriousness is that? Yahushua is supposed to have died for the sins, but you got people showing forth the look of sin. You're not avoiding all appearance of evil. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as the iniquity of idolatry. Right? That stubborn nature causes you to go forth in ways that the Lord didn't permit, which makes you to be worshiping a God that the Lord never told you to worship. You're going in a whole different way. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he had also rejected thee from being a king, and the Lord is rejecting these dudes. When you got a dude, and now they got wise, and they said, it's costs too damn much to put all these fringes on all the bottom of my clothes. So now they came up with some little clip-on fringes, and it's just one little tassel, and they call it a wrap there. They call it a wrap right there. So it's always been about money for these guys, man. And the Lord is rejecting you. And we're going to see, because while, the elders and apostles, their wisdom grew, and the body grew, and quality was there, we're seeing y'all diminish. Right? This is Jeremiah 7. I don't know why this been doing this. Jeremiah 7:16, it says, give me a second. You know what? I'll start 12 because that's good. I start 11. It says, is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, say Yahweh. But go ye now unto my place, which is in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first. And now, what happened in Shiloh? Right, going back to Psalms 56, Psalm 78 and 56. It says, yet they tempted and provoked the Most High, and kept not his testimonies. Jumping down to verse 60. So that he forsake the tabernacle of Shiloh, the tent which he placed among men. It says, and delivered his strength into captivity, and his glory into the hands of the enemies. He gave also his people over also unto the sword, and was wroth with his inheritance. So it didn't matter that's where the Lord put his name first. He was willing to destroy that as well, to keep his name in a good order, in a good light, right? Because he was going to let the people destroy and sully his name up. And see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. It says, and now because ye have done all these works, say Yahweh, and I spake unto you rising early and speaking, but ye heard not. And I called you, but ye answered not. And how did the Lord call? Sending the prophets. Brothers gave you the warning. Brothers gave you the breakdowns. Elders and apostles went into these things, and Jake still goes off. It says, therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein ye trust. And this is Jake. Jake really believes that they in the damn kingdom already. Look at this. These niggas believe they in the kingdom. It says, therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. And I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. It says, verse 16, this is the point. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry for nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. And this is the point that it's getting to, right? We in the time that judgment's going to go forward. We just got done with the Passover. We're in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And watch, things looking like, this could very well be the year where, it's going to get hectic. It's going to get live. The Lord's about to do his thing, and we're going to see. We're going to see, man. Right? We're going to see some judgments go out, And when it goes out and Jake that are in these other camps and y'all start getting judged, right? The same ones that called us bums and said we went shit and belittled us. Well, at that point, we're not going to pray for you. We're not going to cry for you because the Lord commanded us not to. Right? We gave out the warning according to the word, and it was despised. It was looked down on. We were called bums in the process. Right? It's just going to be such as for death to death, such as for famine to the famine, such as for the sword to the sword. This is Jeremiah 49:9. It says, have you forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your wives, which they have committed in the land of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem? They are not humbled even unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walk in my law, nor in my statutes that I set before you and before your fathers. And when you go through this, just visually, you can tell there's wickedness. You got a dude dressed, dry rig in front of a crowd with women in it, mingled among men, not taking things serious on the Passover. Look at this. And then, now, I can't tell if this dude straight up shaved his head bald that walked by in the back. But how many lineups? How many shaved up beards or everything like that? Like this dude clean. I mean, I don't know this dude like that. Maybe he can't grow a beard, but he looked clean shaven, lined up. And now you got all these women in the crowd where if if any regular dude would have done this shit, rolling in a damn hat and fucking doing all these faces and shit in front of the crowd, they call him a cornball. But because he has an office and y'all think he's something special, you don't see anything wrong with these things, but you're rooting for him, and your husbands are there. Look, ball fade right there.
I think I'm Master P. Feel like the last done. I think I'm Mac Appicelli. I'm in the wilderness. I think I'm John the Baptist. They want to burn my Bible. I told my mom to stash it. They hear it in my music. Cause every song's
at the Passover.
Classic. The flow is addictive. I let it calm the addicts. You lacking the faith, Ripley. Believe it or not, I study all the time. Yeah, I got the seat for unlock.
Lined up beard. Right, half hood. I think under the shirt it says half holy. And it should say in the red, all nigga. Cause this ain't spirit at all, man.
It was in the streets. Used to keep the heater on cock.
Sitting in a chair. Leaned up to the side. Sit the fuck up. This is the Lord's day, man. It says, they are not humbled unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walked in my law, nor in my statutes. Verse 10. It says that I set before you and before your fathers. Verse 11. It says, therefore, thus say Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will set my face against you for evil and to cut off all of Judah. Right? It says, and I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine. They shall die from the least even unto the greatest by the sword and by famine, and they shall be in execration and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach. And I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword and by famine and by the pestilence, so that none of the remnant of Judah which are gone into the land of Egypt sojourn there shall escape or remain, and they shall return into the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return, to dwell there, for none shall return but such as shall escape. Now, verse 15, it says, Then all the men which knew that their wives had burnt incense unto the other gods, and all, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt, and Pathros answered Jeremiah, As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. And this is what Jake is doing now. They're not hearkening. They're not hearkening. Jake not hearkening, man. Like I said in the beginning, man, there's been plenty of rebuke, plenty of correction. Brothers have shown scriptures and said, hey, this isn't what you're supposed to be doing, right? It says, verse 17, But I will certainly do whatsoever things go forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals, and we were well, and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. See, Jake is setting them to do these things. These are the same souls from the wilderness, right? Moses went up to the mountain, and it said, what? The people rose up and played. These are those same souls. It's nothing different. It's nothing different, bro. These are those same souls that was doing that same shit then. Right? Now, I'm going to go to this. Right on this one, Jeremiah 11. In 10, it says, They are not turned back. It says, They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. And that was the main thing. Jake never listened. Jake had no fear to listen. That was always the same issue. And he went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. And this is, we about to see that sentiment play out in real time. The Lord is going to start doing his judgment. Right? So, we're not praying for y'all when the judgments start going out. Because what's the point? You didn't listen. Right? Lord willing, satisfying. Shalom.